Hello everyone. We are Group One. My name is Ahmad Anish, and my members joining me here today is Felipe, Hanush, and Hitesh. Our country is on Germany, and I will be giving a small introduction about Germany. Uh, the topics we are covering today is based on national characteristics of Germany and national cultures and current events. Uh, Before going to all of that, I would like to give a small introduction on Germany because Germany is one of those countries which has been through all the major events in the history of mankind, including World War One, Two, and Cold War. So talking about Germany before the World War One, Germany, Britain, and France was one of the top three countries in the world, and a huge power struggle between them was occurred because they followed a aggressive nationalism. Uh, when the war between Austria and Serbia started, Germany went on to support Austria and took a stand. This made France and Britain turn against Germany, and which eventually, as the history says, led into a full-fledged war. By 1918, Germany surrendered because they got sandwiched from both eastern and western end of the warfare. After the war ended, a Paris peace conference has been held between all the countries which have been participated in the war, in which Germany was humiliated and signed in a treaty of peace. After that, the government has fell, and Hitler took over the entire country and promoted fascism, which eventually, as the history said, led into the World War II. Hitler has done a lot of things, including assassinating Jews and taking out a lot of loans from different countries so that he can build his own evil empire, and bought a lot of armory. By 1939, World War II has started. Germany focused on attacking all the nearby countries, and eventually they fell in the hands of USSR. By At the time of Berlin has been captured by USSR, and Hitler has killed himself in a bunker, which officially ended the World War II. And after that, USSR and America has mutually decided to split the Germany into two halves, which include Germany's capital Berlin. The western side of Berlin, was taken by US, and eastern side was under communist rule party, that is USSR. The western side always prospered so much because they followed a capitalist nation, and under NATO and America, they flourished. Whereas the eastern end failed so miserably because they followed a communistic pattern, which eventually led into the Berlin Wall building and the people opposing against it. And in 1989, the Berlin Wall has been destroyed by the common people of Germany. All of these major events in the history are witnessed by Germany. And now I would like to invite my friend Felipe to take over the next topic.
Thank you, Ahmed. I will talk about a little bit of the national characteristics of Germany. You can see here the flag of Germany, which has three colors, black, red, and yellow. The official name of Germany is Federal Republic of Germany, or Bundesrepublik Deutschland. You can see in the map where the Germany is located. It's in the European territory. The piece of land where is the Germany today was inhabited by Germanic-speaking tribes for many centuries. You can see here some artifacts from the ancient tribe of Germany that they used on that time. So Germany became the Frankish Empire that was under the rules of the Charlemagne that was the father of the German monarchy at the beginning. And Germany was also part of the Holy Roman Empire. You can see in the picture. From 1700 and 1918, it was established the Kingdom of Prussia. You can see on the picture the Prussia's territory, which was massive, massive big in the Europe. You can see the Prussian crown jewels that they used on that time, and an example of attack of the Prussian infantry. And in 1914, Germany was on the losing side of the World War One, the First World War, and lost approximately 2 million soldiers. Led by Hitler, it was the country who started the Second War, which divided the Germany in two parts: the East Germany, which had a communist state under control of the Soviet Union, and the West Germany, which had a free market state. And there was a wall that prevented people from escaping between West and East Germany, which was called the Berlin Wall. And this wall, it was turned down in 1989 with the collapse of the Soviet Union and the communism. In October 3rd, 1990, East and West Germany were reunited into one country. The capital of Germany is Berlin, and the major urban areas are Hamburg, Munich, Cologne, Frankfurt, Stuttgart, Düsseldorf, Dortmund, Essen, and Leipzig. Talk a little bit about the land and population and comparing it with Canada. Germany is approximately 357,000 square kilometers, while Canada is approximately 9,984,000 square kilometers, and which makes Canada 28 times bigger than Germany. But Germany has 42.5 millions more than Canada. The Federal Republic of Germany is structured as a federal state and a parliamentary democracy with two legislative houses, the Bundesrat and German Bundestag, and the German president is the Frank-Walter Steinmeier. The official language in Germany is German. German belongs to the West Germanic group of the Indo-European language family, along with English, Frisian, and Dutch. You can see some example of a sentence in German. Hallo, we spreche Dutch, which means hello, I speak German. Talk a little bit about the ethnic groups. 80.3% of the ethnic groups are German, and a small portion of 80.9% from other or stateless or unspecified groups, but 1.8% are Turkish, 1% Polish, and 1% Syrian. The majority of the population has no religion, 40.7%, and 26.7% are Roman Catholic. I'll talk a little bit about the economy. The German economy is the fourth largest economy in the world, with a GDP of 4 trillion, and its currency is the euro. And four sectors dominate industry in Germany: the mechanical engineering, the chemical, which led by the BASF, the electrical industries, led by Siemens, and the automotive industry, which has three big players: BMW, Volkswagen, and Mercedes-Benz or Daimler. Uh, on the next slides, Ahmed will talk a little bit more about national culture. National culture.
National cultures. Talking about national cultures and its popular culture, music. German music is often provided a strong reflection into its current and past German culture, helping us understand how Germany is different from other countries. Some popular music and artists are Sarah Connor, Herbert, and Bill. Sarah is a songwriter, singer, and a TV personality. She has sold over 15 million record copies in 2000, with her starting with a hit single from Sarah with Love. Hebert also focuses on pop rock, and soft rock songs and genres. He has also acted in a popular German movie which is called Das Boot, which has been nominated for many awards. Uh, Talking about Bill, he's also a singer, songwriter, voice actor, and a model. He's mostly famous for being the lead singer of a pop rock band called Tokyo Hotel. Talking about the famous movies and TV shows of Germany, Germany has a long-standing film history, and its traditional and rich culture of public and private stations are famous. For very first production studio, it was the studio of Babelsberg, founded in 1912, just outside of Berlin. To this day, it remains as one of the biggest German studios. Some of the most famous movies and TV shows are, as I mentioned before, Das Boots. It was a movie which was released in 1981. It's based on a German novel of the same name, and the story is about stories based on the real incidents of the World War II battle of Atlantic. It shows the real life experience of people in submarine U-96. Uh, and the second movie is The Lives of Others. It's a 2006 drama film which focuses on a police officer who listens to the call recordings of a German writer and his wife living in East Berlin, and eventually getting stuck and absorbed by their lives. The final the show or TV series which I would like to talk about is Dark, which is one of the most famous German shows worldwide. It has BBC has ranked it as the 58th greatest TV series of all time, and it's also one of my personal favorite TV shows, which focuses on fiction, thriller, and time travel. Talking about the famous actors of Germany, Daniel Brühl, Michael Fassbender, and Joran is one of the top three actors of Germany. Daniel is a Spanish German actor and a filmmaker. He received his first German award for Best Actor in the role of Das Weiße Rauchen and Vaya con Dios. He is also recognized for his work in the Marvel Cinematic Universe for playing the role of Baron Zemo. Uh, Talking about Michael, he was one of the most famous actors both in Germany and in Hollywood. He has won multiple awards, including three Golden Globe Awards. Talking about Joran, he's a German film, stage, and a television actor. His international breakthrough was his portrayal of a good-hearted, sympathetic U-boat captain in the movie Das Boot, which was mentioned before in the slide. Talking about the traditional foods of Germany, Germans and their love towards meat, potatoes, and sausages are world famous. Some of their traditional cuisines are currywurst, spatzels, and Wiener schnitzels. Currywurst, which even has a museum on the name of the dish. It's a mixture of a secret sauce which is made up of ketchup, oyster sauce, and curry powder. Talking about spatzels is a German version of pasta, which is a vegetarian pasta made with egg, flour, salt, and water served with cheese. Wiener Schnitzel is one of the most famous dish from Germany worldwide. It has international fan following all over the world. It's made with thin sliced veal meat with flour, egg, breadcrumbs, deep fried, and it's served with potatoes. Talking about the national holidays and customs, most German holidays are usually Christian public holidays and other worldwide holidays such as Easter, Christmas, New Year, Good Friday, and Labor Day. But one of the unique German holiday which is celebrated is on October 3rd, which is a German Unity Day. Because on October 3rd, 1990, after the Berlin Wall has fell, the East Federal States became the member of German Federal Republic, uniting the entire country. So every year on October 3rd, it's celebrated as the German Unity Day. Talking about popular sports and sports teams, football is without any doubt, it's one of the most famous sports in Germany. They even have one of the most celebrated football club and team. They have won the 2014 FIFA World Cup, which was held in Brazil. Uh, and talking about the most famous German football player, Franz Beckenbauer is one of the most famous German football player because he was successful both as a manager and a football player, and he's the only German footballer who has won the World Cup both as a player and a manager. Uh, Now coming to the major religions and their effect on the culture of Germany. Germany is mostly filled with an intercultural and multi-religious country, but mostly it's filled with Christian followers. Mainly, it's Protestantism and Catholicism. Uh, Other major part of the people are atheist peoples who do not follow any religion, and the minority religions include Islam, Judaism, Buddhism, and Hinduism. uh, Germany is a very spectacular country, and religious trends to be regarded as quite a private matter. Nevertheless, the majority of population identifies as religion, the Christianity being the traditional and dominant faith in the entire country. Talking about the gift giving customs of Germany, Germany usually don't commonly follow gift giving traditions. It's not common in Germany as it's before. There has recently been a move on concentrating much more on actual business talks and less formalities and rituals like gift exchanging on business travels. However, for most social occasions, giving gift is relatively customary. But it's not as common as before. If you are visiting someone, in Germany they would prefer a small gift, but in good quality, but not overly expensive. Accepting gift in business meetings are not that common, so they would expect some good quality products like some office equipment, some quality pens, company logos, or liquor. If you are visiting a German home, it's appropriate to bring them flowers, wines, chocolate, or small gifts that can represent your home country or religion. Giving red roses as a gift is not recommended because it's a sign or gesture of romantic intentions. Talking about the national values of Germany, despite all the changes in the society, Germany remains a country with conservative values. The system of government, strong civil society, and respect for human rights are considered as the cornerstones of Germany and are recognized worldwide for all of these national values. As at same time, progressive Germany is often held back by its rigid bureaucracy and adequate family policy. Many interviewees view the respect of human rights as fundamental German belief. They also point out the contradictions of the country. Why does Germany continue to export considerable amount of arms despite its alleged pacifism. How could the diesel scandal happen in such a country with strong focus on German protections? All this scams and scandals and controversies will be explained in detail in the next topic. Now I'm handing over to my friend Hidesh to talk much about the next topic. Thank you.
Thank you, Ahan, for the presentation. Now I'll be covering the hot topics and current events going on in Germany. First is international debates. Next slide, please. Next. Okay. Right now, West Africa, Germany at a crossroads over Sahel mission. Right now, Germany is questioning its own military, which it has deployed in Sahel region after anti-Western democracy in Niger and a fresh coup in Burkina Faso. There is some support also from for Bandeshwar to continue its training session, and they have also noticed some hike in jihadist activities and the political upheavals in many Sahel countries. Next one. And second, agreement with Germany on deployment of brigade. Minister of National Defense Arvidas has drawn criticism for supporting the idea that deploying the brigade for the president is not a good option. Rather than a permanent, the brigade can come for 10 within 10 days, and they've also and this agreement has reached with Germany on the deployment of brigade in Lithuania. Next. Okay, next is scandals. Next. Okay, the first one is Germany struggles to adjust to a new era. In this era, everyone is trying to adopt to a new era, and Germany is also one of them. The coalition government trying its best since 8 months to try to adjust to a new era, and they've also took some immediate and important steps to address this crisis. But sadly, it doesn't give them a good result, and they fail to adjust to a new era and to resolve their crisis. And one more, they have also questioning the Berlin will embark on a course with the new demand or not. Next. Next is energy crisis. Due to ongoing war between Ukraine and Russia, Germany has also affected its shortage of housing. Housing, like there is a cost of building material has suddenly raised up, due to which many companies and builders have cancelled their projects, due to which Germany is facing housing shortage, and due to financing concern also many big projects have cancelled, and because the projects are less viable. Next. Next is controversies. Okay, the first controversy is Germany slashes growth forecast as a Ukraine invasion continues. Germany slashes to its growth forecast and hikes its inflation expectations as energy prices continue to head higher on the back of Russia's ongoing invasion on the Ukraine. Right now, the economic minister Robert Habeck uh, took the reps of Berlin's official autumn economics, and they have decided to contraction for the EU's largest economy in 2023, with the inflation reaching at 7%. Next. And the last is Germany and the Gulf balancing ethics and economics. Germany needs a new strategy when brokering deals with countries like with Gulf countries like Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and United Arab Emirates that allow it to maintain its security and moral compass by Sebastian Son. Secondly, Europe and Germany face a dilemma. On the one hand, the Gulf countries are very important to Germany as it provides economy and security. On the other hand, autocratic systems are not in favor with the Western democratic principles, due to which Germany is facing the public criticism, and Germany is not able to balance its ethics and economics because both the countries are important to Germany. So these are the scandals, controversies, and international debates. which are going on in Germany. Thank you.
Thank you, Hitesh, for your presentation. And I will be discussing about Germany and its current events, which involves international controversies associated with it and a relationship with Canada. Germany is a country with a dark past, and there are a lot of controversies surrounding it. But in today's world, there isn't much controversies as compared to other countries, even though there are some issues involving Germany. After World Wars, Germany became a democratic country and is one of the major players in the world economy. Even though Germany is a developed nation, the controversies revolving it mainly depends on the violation of human rights. The entry to German politics is restricted to average citizens. So there are lot of reports of politically motivated killings and disappearance of opposition members or media personnel, and unethical use of resources to monitor its citizens and enemies, and unethical use of torture and cruel punishments. And most of the medias in Germany is being controlled by the government, which uses it to promote its political ideas and government propaganda. In the case of German public, the controversies revolving it would mainly be the anti-Semitism. It's the hatred towards Jews. There are people in Germany still in today's world who have anti-Semitic views and racism towards foreigners. There are a lot of reports of Germans not responding to, even if they knew English, they respond only in German to foreigners. Certain refugees are denied asylum on the grounds of religion and race. The next topic would be the relationship with Canada. Canada and Germany enjoys a very strong mutually sharing relationship, and they trade their goods and services, and they even share resources during difficult times. And Germany is considered to be Canada's one of the most significant trading partner. Both of these countries invest in each other's businesses with huge amount of money. And these two countries are allies, which means if something happens to Canada, Germany will defend it, and vice versa. And they are also fellow NATO and G7 members. And Germany is considered to be the largest consumer of Canadian export in the European Union. And Canada mainly exports ores, commodities, stones, metals, etc. In the case of Germany exports, Germany is mainly known for their world quality cars. So one of the major exports to Canada from Germany would be automobiles. Other than automobiles, there are aerospace parts, manufacturing equipments, softwares, etc. Germany and Canada, thousands of students from Germany goes to study for further studies in Canada, as well as thousands of students from Germany goes to Canada for further studies. So there is an exchange of cultures from both of these countries, and they are mutually benefiting from this exchange of their people. And similarly, Germany and Canada have a similar culture as well. According to US Department of State, almost 10% of Canadians have German ancestry. So in conclusion, Germany and Canada enjoys a really good relationship nowadays, but in the late 50s they even fought war against each other. But nowadays they are in good terms and considered to be really good partners. And in the case of study abroad destination, Germany would be a good place for further studies in terms of educational quality and cultural environment. That's it. Thank you guys for listening.
So yeah, thank you for the present. I would like to thank every member of my group for this presentation, and we are winding up on a short summary on Germany. Thank you and have a great day.